All right, y'all. Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. To all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat. If you do like the content that I am sharing with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time, I do upload. And without further ado, we are going to jump into this energy. Bear me just one moment, y'all. All right, y'all. Um, all right. Let me see. I might have to get another Palo Santo stick, but I'm gonna get my little burnout so I can burn out my little tips on it. I feel like I'm wasting. I'm being wasteful. I'm wasting product. But anyway, nonetheless, welcome, welcome, welcome to all my new and returning subscribers. Um, If you do like the content that I share with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this energy here today, okay? Bear me just a moment. Let me get lit up. Let me get lit in this video. 1 second, y'all. Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys are right where you need to be. Thank you guys for stopping by and joining your girl. We're going to talk about this spiritual thief. We're going to talk about the spiritual thief here. Ancestors, Holy Spirit, archangels, Lord have mercy, I can't speak. I ask that you guide and protect me as I travel to the highest white light to get clear and concise messages from my lovely collective. Let my messages be good, let them be great, and let them reach who they're meant to reach. Ashe. Okay. So, y'all, we got a little thief here. And this little thief is whoever it is that you talking to right now. Whoever it is that you talking to right now, who you can feel is trying to, hi, thank you for the subscription, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This person is trying to indiscreetly siphon your energy in your face. Like this person is playing in your face on a top-notch level right now. Like this person feels like they're very inconspicuous. They feel like they motherfucking Inspector Gadget, Finding Waldo, all them motherfuckers that you got to go find and shit, search for. That's them, but you ain't got to search. They want to put you on a wild goose chase to put you on the wrong path as to finding who's the corporate, and it's them. It's right. They right in front of your face. You is talking to the enemy. You chilling with the enemy. You hanging with the enemy. You loving on the enemy. All that. They're right directly in your face. This person is a nasty individual, low down, dirty, dog. You feel me? This is the King of Cups. The King of Swords in reverse. This dog ass wannabe yesteryear living ass individual is wanting to come in and steal from you. You feel what I'm saying? It's like they trying to steal from you. It's like they trying to put a blindfold on you and steal from you in your face. That is like they don't want you to see it. They trying to keep you in a vulnerable situation as far as emotional wise, your discernment. They're trying to throw that off as well, and it's all spell work that they're using to put you in this delusional state of not being able to see them siphoning your energy. They want you to stay connected to them. They want you to want you. They want you to want them. They don't want you, but they want you to want them. That's the only way this spell work is going to work, is if you want them back. If you don't want them how they want you, it's not going to work, and they know that. So that's why they playing in your face in a way to make it seem like they want what you want, but they don't. It's all falsehoods. It's all empty promises. It's a bunch of nothingness. This person don't want you the way you want them. They don't like you the way you like them. They not your friend like you they friend. They don't mess with you the way you mess with them. And they make sure they keep that door on revolve so that you can't never get any type of solidification in that department. Whether they don't want you to stand firm on knowing how they feel about you, but they just want you wide open. Want your nose just wide open, sniffing, and just looking for them in the daylight with a flashlight. You feel me? Like, this person wants you to chase them. They want you to chase them. Yeah. And it's like, bitch, I'm the queen of this shit. I'm not new to this shit. I'm true to this shit. I've been doing this shit. And that's what they realizing based on your reactions to their actions. It's like how you react and you keeping them out the loop, just like they're keeping you out of the loop of what it is that they're doing and their intent behind what it is they're trying to do to you. They want you to just be just as stupid as they think you are. That's just how they want you to be. You see what I'm saying? And you're not going for that. You like, stupid is as stupid does, ho, and ain't shit stupid about me. You play stupid games, you win stupid ass prizes. And they're realizing that they was the only one playing this stupid ass game. See, this was their plot, their plan, and their scheme, but they weren't able to finesse it to come into fruition in reality. Because you cut that shit off at the door. Like, all right, I played your game, but now it's time to let you know that your time, you got to go. Out the door, you got to go, ho. You can't come over here and play in my face like that and think I'm finna let you slide. See, you let them play enough just to figure out the plan. When you figured out what the plan was, you slid right on by that shit. You dodged that damn bullet. See, that was your name to your game, to why you was playing with this person, to figure their ass out, to block them, to permanently eliminate them out of your life, to move around whatever the fuck they had going on. Look, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. I'm on I've been trying to get this message out all day, but I've been distracted as hell. Every time I get ready to sit down, there's something that's been getting me up from this table. But I'm trying to tell you, this person don't want you. They don't want nothing from you but the benefit of you, and they don't want you to give it. They want to take it. They don't want it to feel good. They don't want it to feel right. They don't want it to be, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to get no benefit out of what they trying to do to you. They don't want to make it feel good. They want it to feel just how it's feeling, terrible. And they want you to conform to believing that that's how love is supposed to feel, or that's how someone who cares about you, who want to be with you, is supposed to feel and treat you. Well, how they're supposed to feel about you, how they're supposed to show their emotion towards you, and how they're supposed to treat you. They want you to think that your perception of love and romance and courtship is some wham bam whimsical shit, like some Disney World shit, fairy tale shit. And it's like, no, baby, that's what it is. What you expecting is what it is. And the reason why they're trying to create that delusion and illusion within you guys' connection is because they can't give that. They don't have that within them to give. They can't even give that shit to themselves, much less anybody else. But they know how to play the game as it go to a person who don't know how the game go. To people that are used to being played and slayed. You do the playing and the slaying, but realize that the same way they out here playing, there's other people that's out here playing just as well. They ain't the only ones out here playing. They ain't the only ones who know the game, and you showed them that through your actions that, hey, baby, I'm not the one to the two. Let me show you how it really go. You thought that's how it went. Okay, that's how it went maybe once upon a time, but let me show you how it go right now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I said that incorrect. It must be a motherfucking air sign. It must be an air sign. But, because I just caught that I was saying it wrong. This is the King of Wands. This is the King of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, either way it go, that's where the spell work was coming from. That nasty ass, toxic ass, septic ass love spell they was trying to pour onto you to keep you bound to them so that they can drain you dry. And you stood up. You showed them that you was the big one, not the little one. The big dog, not the little one. This ain't no puppy love over here. You ain't new to love. This ain't your first love. This ain't your first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Been outside, been jumped off the porch. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You showed them what it was and what it ain't. And you told them to get the fuck out of here. And you went on about your merry fucking way. Like, you let a motherfucker know, bitch, you ain't got... Your wand ain't what you think it is. It don't hold the power that they think it holds, at least when it comes to you. That shit is powerless. That voodoo dick don't work on you. Yeah, that voodoo dick don't work on you. But see, it used to work. Or they thought it was working. Because you put on. You feel what I'm saying? That you was fooling the fool and he fell for that shit. And when you walked away from him, you threw this person off. You threw them off their rocker. They had a catastrophic meltdown because they felt like a fool. They just kept saying, how did they know? How did they figure me out? Like, somebody must have snitched. Somebody must have told. They must be talking to somebody that know me, but ain't. It's like they feel like you know one of their friends. They the way you moving, they feel like you know one of their peoples. Like somebody's dropping the dime on them behind their back. Ain't nobody dropping the dime on them behind their back but the Lord. But the Lord. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that confirmation. Ain't nobody dropping the dime on them but the Lord, child. And it's straight like that. God shows you what this person's intent was. God shows you what this person was trying to do. And you listen and you follow suit and got the fuck on. Now this person is just binded up, caught up in a web of lies. They try to get you in that web that they spun for you. They fell right up in that shit. Period. Dot the end. And they feeling like the suicide energy they was trying to put on you is coming back on them. Hey, my babies. Hey, Unique. Hey, y'all. Hey, Crazy Fox Lover. How y'all doing? Y'all welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by and spending time with your girl. Hi, Brenda. Yeah. Now this motherfucker plotting, planning, and scheming, trying to say, if I can't have no peace, you can't have none either. If I can't have it, you ain't gonna have it neither. Like trying to find a way to strip you of your grace, your mercy, your favor, your blessing, strip you from what God has ordained for you. What the world did not give it, it cannot take it away. So whatever this person has in mind in reference to trying to just keep you distracted, it ain't gonna work. See, everybody want to keep calling on both phones, bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. See, this person thought they was gonna take from you and give it. It was like some Robin Hood shit. Like they want to take from you and give it to the hood. Yeah, that's why they've been stalking and watching you. They want to take from you, robbing the rich to pay the poor. But see, this ain't that type of situation. This wasn't that type of time. You was the wrong one for that. You was the wrong one for that. They should have found somebody else to steal from. You was the wrong one for that. They should have left your shit alone. They shouldn't have touched what you had going on, because what was for you was for you, and how it was to be handled, how it was to be given out unto the people. That was for you to do as well. So again, they stepping into realms, and they're stepping into scopes, and they're stepping into circles in which they do not have authorization to reside in. They don't have authorization to intrude. They don't have authorization to even be around, to even hear what's being said. They're not even authorized to hear conversations that they sitting here eavesdropping on, that they trying to, you know what I'm saying, get in the middle of and shit. The shit they trying to get into, they don't have authorization to be in. And that's why they can't get in like they trying to, and they want to take that out on you too. That don't have nothing to do with you. See, this person wanted to be out here loving everybody down, giving it around, just passing it out, giving it out. They thought that was the best thing to fucking do. And see how many people they could get caught up into their shit. That's it. How many souls could they damage? How many souls could they break? How many people could they taint? How many people could they reel in with they potion and shit? Yeah. This was just a little dumb little baby man, little boy stuck in a grown man body that agreed to do what the fuck is being done. Yeah. See, their perception is totally distorted. You feel what I'm saying? And That's why all these people are unjustly you feel like a lot of unjust shit is happening. Everybody got a lot of unjustified attitudes and have a lot of unjustified tension and one-sided beefs with your ass because of this motherfucker right here. Same way they feel like you know somebody that they know that's telling on them, that it's the same thing. They done did that shit. That's why everything that they accusing you of, they've already done that shit. They paid people to take their side. They paid people to play certain parts in this plot and this plan and this scheme. You feel what I'm saying? And now because they can't get what they was promised, now they're using that as and blaming it on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's your fault. It's like they trying to say, well, she knew or he knew what our plan was. Now that they see that other people finna eat off that shit, they want to cut off everybody. They want to cut off everybody bread. They want to cut off everybody money. It's like, bitch, you not finna rise up a motherfucker community off of a stolen inheritance off of my divine collective. That shit is not finna happen no more. All that building shit off the back of the divine is over with. All that siphoning energy is over with. All that robbing the spiritually rich to take care of the spiritually poor or the spiritually deficit motherfuckers. Yeah, ain't no more filling these empty ass cups. You feel what I'm saying? If you want something in your cup, you gonna have to fill it on your own, and that's the motion that's going on around here. Yeah, see, this person thought they was big and bad and whatever, and see, they had to go back into the mirror on the wall. Who's the finest of them all? To get their strength back up in the midst of this confusion that they have going on, to re-believe in themselves, to self-encourage themselves to keep on doing this shit. Yeah. See, that's how they weaponizing the gift of transmuting energy. They taking negative energy and making it even worse. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why they don't have access to the things you have access to. That's why they don't have the gift that you have, because look at what they're doing with the gifts that they're stealing. Look at how they're handling the gifts that they're stealing from the divine. And then you think God just gonna put it in their dang on program that's how they supposed to have this too, when this is already been foreseen that this is what they're gonna do with stolen energy in these particular areas. Hell no, God ain't just giving it out like these people. God would allow people to do whatever they want to do with their own free will. But again, the consequences that come behind it, that's your own doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's these people's doing. Nobody can't save them from themselves. Nobody can't answer to this shit but them. That's where this tower moment's coming from. They can't answer for this shit. They ain't gonna answer for this shit. They're too busy trying to find a fall person for this shit. They're too busy trying to find who they gonna set up to take the fall for this fucking shit. But they can't. They can't. The betrayal is bouncing right back onto them. It ain't even leaving them. What they sending out ain't even leaving them now. They can't even pass it out, give it out, dump it on the pole. They can't even like shake it up. You know how you shake your hand, shake the water off your hands? No, it's like it's sticking to them. Ain't no bounce, ain't no more bouncing off, ain't no more deflecting, none of that. Yeah, and they're having to stand there and be defeated by the very entities that they made these deals with. Yeah, that's who they fighting with now. They friends on the other fucking side. While you over here balancing shit out, you know what I'm saying, doing what you do best. You feel what I'm saying? Got your head in your books, paying attention to what the fuck you got going on and what the fuck you need to be doing, and doing just that, minding your business and handling your business. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have time to be trying to figure this shit out, because again, you was indirectly involved in this. Somebody seeing you as a lick and you got put on to the lick, and you put yourself in a situation not to be licked. And now these people want to come back and get back off of something that they set up, that it's a plot and plan and scheme that they put in place to rise against you, and they want you to sit back and take that lick, like, because you supposed to take the lick like, yeah, well, it's my fault because I didn't sit there and allow them to do this shit to me. So yeah, I guess I am deserving of this punishment because I ain't letting nobody get off on me. No, motherfuck that shit. The karma gonna go right where it's supposed to go, to the motherfuckers who is incurring the shit. You get what you put out. And these motherfuckers ain't liking what they getting back, but that's nobody's fault but their own. Yeah, see, they being severed. Their ties are being severed. They can't communicate in the spiritual realm anymore. From all this stupid shit they've been doing, their access to the spiritual realm has been severed. Yeah, you got this King of Cups up here. Let's see who this King of Cups is. Yeah, this fake ass emperor. This was the one that was supposed to come in and see this love spell through. This the one with the street meat, with the toxic accepted ass voodoo dick. Yeah. That voodoo dick losing its power. Because they got him caught up in the situation with you. See, they thought he was going to get off with that shit. Crystal. Hey, baby. It could have been someone who they was dealing with. That's why they say be careful who you lay with, because whatever's on them can jump onto you. So whoever been stepping outside the relationship brought back a spirit, whether they know it or not, and it's affecting you guys' relationship. So you have to weigh that out and see, you know what I'm saying, where that's falling at in your relationship, who's doing what, to see who's bringing in what, as to, you know what I'm saying, the suffering or whatever mishaps you guys are experiencing within your relationship. So it's a couple things you're going to have to figure out where this energy is coming from. But I know one thing's for sure and two things for certain. You don't want this washed up, played out motherfucker right here. Whoever's on this timeline that I'm speaking of right now today, baby, ain't shit they can do or say. It's just like, are you done? Like that girl said, yuck. Nothing, Nathaniel. Yeah, you made up your mind. Like I'm not playing with you no more. I don't got nothing to say to you no more. I'm through with that shit. Who is this? Yeah. And it's like this tunnel that you're going through right now with this rebirth, you're coming out as a star. It's like you're going through some type of spiritual death and rebirth. I wouldn't say necessarily stay away from, just get the configuring, put your inspector gadget hat on and see if it's you or him. And how you do that is find out the truth about what's going on. You got to be honest with yourself about what you're doing, whether you stepping out or not, whether you physically, spiritually, or emotionally cheating, and see if this person, if your person is spiritually, emotionally, or physically cheating on you. Those three factors will help you figure out your next moves. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to figure out where it's coming from, who bring it into the relationship, and then you can figure out how you can get it out of your relationship, or how you need to get out of that relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So just think about those things. But this spiritual death and rebirth that you have, baby, is putting you in a new light. It's like, I hear that song, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Yeah. So don't worry about these people and how they feel or say about you not getting caught up in their bullshit, because that's the only reason why they fucking mad, because you ain't get caught up in their stuff, period. You ain't get caught up in what they had going, and so therefore that's it. That's the end all be all of that. That's the whole hoopla and roof raff about all of this. You didn't fall in the damn trap. And now they are left to fall in that very trap. They unhappy. They're sitting back watching you. Don't want to watch you, but being forced to watch you because God's trying to make a point, prove a point to these ignorant ass people. Like, there's nothing you can say or do that will stop anything that God has put in place. Put it like that. So God is showing these people who they are and what they're really made of, and they ain't liking how they looking. They ain't liking their true reflection in the mirror. Yeah. See, he thought that damn wine that he was waving behind the scenes and cooking up them damn kitchen witch ass spells and shit. He thought that shit he was gonna be able to ride that shit to the end. No ma'am. No ma'am. Yeah. Is that dang on Knight of Pentacles? They had a little something to work with. Now they have nothing at all. They're constantly demoting themselves every single time they choose to rise up against you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and this stupid dumb motherfucker gonna take their motherfucker self out, trying to balance their life out and live off the energy in the back and the harvest of someone else. They trying to build their empire off of a stolen inheritance, off of stolen, crops or stolen what you call harvest. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they trying to build their empire off of a stolen harvest, and it's not gonna happen. Yeah. See, you're not this person's type. They like people that do the shit that they do. They like people that move like them. That's what I'm saying. And see, you the queen of wines, you the boss, baby. You don't move like nobody the fuck else. You are your own person. And if a motherfucker don't like the beat of your motherfucker drum, baby, they can go somewhere else. That's what you're saying, and that's what you said. If you don't like it over here, you can leave. You are not being held hostage. Nobody's forcing you to stay. Nobody really gave you a personal invite to come over here. But just, I'm hearing on some humbug shit. For some of y'all, this is a person that you was just simply trying to crack. A person that you just was fucking on. You feel what I'm saying? You dealt with him as long as you dealt with him because you didn't want to catch no extra bodies. So you just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep your body count low. So you dealt with certain things to get what you wanted out of the situation until the cost was too expensive for you. You feel what I'm saying? You was putting more on the line than the situation was worth. And then they seen that as, oh, you ain't no ride or die. You ain't want to stand the test of time, baby. I'm not gonna let you stand here and abuse me. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. I'm not about to sit here and let you abuse me and say that, oh, that's how you're gauging my character. That's how you're gauging my worthiness. That's how you're gauging my loyalty or whatever the fuck you're trying to gauge. You're not going to gauge that based off how well I take your abuse. Hell no. We're not finna do that. You can find somebody else to do it. Yeah, because when you know better, you do better, and you know better, and you doing better. You ain't about to sit up in here and let no nothing ass person like this have you stuck and stagnant, waiting on nothing. There will be no return on this. The only return you're going to see is the karma. That's the only thing that's coming back around behind this shit here. Yeah. You got the Ace of Cups. Now he looking for his new victim. Yeah. His little broke ass can't even buy you a pack of cigarettes and bubble gum. It's either one or the other. You can't get both. You can't get more than one thing at a time with this person. This is a bum. Like, this person is the type of person, if you ask him for something, they'll be like, yeah, cash at me. I'll pick it up for you on the way. Like, yeah, I learned. I can't. This is shit I ain't gonna deal with. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This shit right here, no. You can't tell me right now today to go through no shit like this. Not to say that I ain't never experienced no shit like this in my life. Yes, once upon a time I was a fucking fool like this to go through some shit like this and do some stupid ass shit and play this stupid ass game. But baby, you can't pay me to do it today. I'll tell you that. You couldn't pay me to do it right now today. Yeah, see, my money is on your mind and your mind is on your money, baby. You ain't worried about none of that shit there. No, ma'am. Hey, baby, welcome. Hey, look at my OGs coming on up in the chat. Hey, y'all. Yeah, so this person, they're put in a position where they're forced to have to move forward. Like, there's no more progress with you. They're going to have to progress and move on with someone else. They're going to have to move on with someone else, somewhere else. But there's no way that they feel like it's going to go down with you. I feel like this person at this point has gotten the message. It's time to pack it up, buddy. You lost. You lost this fight. You ain't got no more dog. You ain't got no more fight to fight in this fight. Yeah, they're going to have to watch you from a distance. Build your life with the right one. Yeah. Because, see, you kept your composure in the midst of all of this. You was just laughing like, look at this fool here. Yeah. Bloom, blah, bling, blah, bling, blah, bloom. Yeah. You was just picking up game, paying attention to the game that was being ran, and you played your part. But they don't like the way you played your part. Yeah, because the way you played your part, put them on the outside. Can't get in, blocked out, locked out. Yeah. That's how it normally go. When you come in somebody's face playing fuck up like that, that's normally what happens. You get put out of an establishment, you get locked up, you get charged person, you have whatever the intensity of your move was that night, that's how intense your consequence gonna be. And that's exactly how it was with this person right here. You let them know what it was and what it is and what it ain't. And this is what it's gonna be. Period. Dot D fucking end. You can do whatever you fuck you want to do. You can't do that shit over here. And that shit was known. You got a Scorpio, maybe a Aquarius that you end in cycles with, a Scorpio and an Aquarius possibly. Ooh, child. Nat the motherfucking ninja heartbroken. Now he heartbroken because he ain't get to see his return on his fucking investment, y'all. Now he played his part and was mad because he ain't get his just due. See, you were supposed to be in this Nine of Swords energy over here, stressed out, cracked up, nutted up, crashed out over this motherfucker here. That was supposed to be your judgment. They was supposed to be your Grim Reaper, honey. They was supposed to be the one who shattered you, the one who broke the unbreakable. Shit, me. Baby, you seen that shit. You smelled that shit on this mug here. It was like, yeah, bitch, I know what you came to do and you ain't. Let me just go and cut you off from the beginning. They mad because you knew how to handle them. You knew how to play with them. The same way they thought the same way they had themselves guarded, you had yourself too. They thought you was going to come in all open and shit, and they just had free access to you, and you was going, you know what I'm saying, expect it in return. But it was like, no, I give what I'm giving. You don't give me no access, you don't get no access. You don't give me no time, you ain't get no time. It ain't nobody chasing you down for me to force this onto you. Excuse me, this, that, and the third. No, you ain't forcing shit on nobody. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Either you fucking with me or you not. I'm not finna pay with you to fuck with me. I'm not finna lie to kick it with your ass. I'm not finna pay for no motherfucking friends, family, foes, whatever the fuck category you want to fall in. I ain't paying for none of that shit. It comes for free. You feel me? And don't even want it then. That, like they say, everything that's free ain't good. Right? Exactly. So then if you think I'm finna sit out here and pay for some shit that ain't no good for me, bitch, like this, you crazy as hell. Hell no. Yeah, five of cups here. And the Empress, yeah. They lost real bad when it came to you. Real motherfucking bad. Now it's an uphill battle that they ain't gonna never see the top of. They ain't gonna peak no motherfucking more because they got too much dragging their ass down. Little silly asshole. Now look at you. Now you strapped up, binded to all the bullshit you slung around and slung on everybody else. Now look who carrying it at the end of the day. Look who's bearing all the weight. Yeah. Look at you. See, they thought they was going to run up on you. They thought they was going to be successful. They thought they was going to have it. And you weren't going to have it. They thought that was your end all be all. I'm telling y'all, they were sent to break you. I don't care what nobody say. This was supposed to be the big dog. This was supposed to be the one that they called in who couldn't. You know how they got one person that got that special set of skills? This was that motherfucker, and they were supposed to flex them skills on you. And they wish they wouldn't even have never even heard of you. Yeah, when this deal was brought onto them, baby, that was ready. They was ready. You heard me? They was ready like Freddy to come got they ain't gonna do you something. You heard me. They was ready. You heard me. Don't even get it misconstrued. Don't overthink it. Don't understand. That was they only goal was to fuck you over. For the money. Somebody had some money. Somebody put some money behind this. That's why these people kept doing that shit. These motherfuckers weren't doing this shit for free. Bet that, know that. None of this shit was done for the free. Okay? But see, what they fail to realize is you was raised in the dark before you seen the light. You was raised in the dark before you seen the damn light. So you know how to remove it. You know how to maneuver yourself in their environment. You was raised in that environment. That's what these fucktards don't understand when they come fucking with you. And they not asking the most important question of it all. Why won't you do it? Why do you need assistance to take out someone who's so inferior? Why they ain't did it yet? Why do they have to hire outside help? Why do they have to go and source help to come take out someone who's so inferior, who's so meaningless, who has no worth, who's so, being considered as a bunch of nothingness? Why is it taking so many people? Why are so many people being recruited to take this person of this low vibrational caliber and character out? If what was being said about the person that they have agreed to go attack was so motherfucking true, these person they ain't even take the time out to put 2 and 2 together. Like, hey, something ain't adding up. This damn 2 plus 2 is equal to 8, bitch, and that shit supposed to be 4, ho. Something ain't right. You need these caliber of people to go and attack a fucking fairy, somebody who green around the ears, green around the ears, still got milk behind the ears. You need me. I'm just speaking as if I was the hitman. Me, the hitman, to come check out a fly. You ain't got no fly swatter. You ain't got no electric fly swatter. No. And see, they wanted to play with you. See, the type of games they wanted to play with you, the way they wanted to break you, they wanted to put you in an unrecoverable situation. They wanted that shit to be recoverable. Yeah, they're bigoted people. They don't think outside they fucked up ass mindset, and they ain't even thinking. They don't even realize they have a mental handicap. They don't realize their delusion. They don't realize the intensity behind their delusion. They don't really realize that they're the ones with the mental illness. Because again, you have to have some type of mental illness to attack a person to this particular level when the person ain't doing nothing to you, to make up all this one-sided ass beef, to make up all these lies, to start all these smear campaigns, to rally up and campaign against a person just because of how you feel about them, just because you want to do some mean shit to a person who holds a stature or who holds a position they can't obtain. That's all it is. You're doing the unobtainable. When it comes to them, not to say what you doing nobody else can't obtain and no one else can't do. They can't do it. That's the problem. That's the issue. You are outside of their scope of support, but in their environment. So to them, you are an infection. You are a disease that needs to be cut out. And they send it. That's why they sending the cleanup crew to come clean up this quote unquote mess they can't handle. They can't contain. They can't have dominion over. They can't control. So that's why they're sending all these people to come in and do what they can't do. You feel what I'm saying? And they're mad because you're doing what you can and what you want. And they only can do what they can do. They can't do what they want. They can't do both at the same time. And it ain't no either or. They just always living in the moment. And they're always doing what they can do. Yeah, you can't talk to a loud, dumb motherfucker. That's what you call a smart dummy. Motherfucking loud and wrong. And just cause the louder they are, the more right they think they are because they're so loud about it. Hey, keep that loud, wrong shit to yourself. Just be quiet. Your mouth. Shut your mouth. Your mouth is disturbing my peace. You keep trying to they keep trying to infiltrate you through vibrations by every time you go through something with them. It's on a disturbing level. It's always disturbing your peace, disturbing your vibration, disturbing your soul, disturbing your spirit. It's disturbing you in some type of way, whatever they're trying to do towards you, whether it is a high or a low, in between, indifferent, whatever they do is always to cause some type of disturbance. You see what I'm saying? And that's this Decepticon behavior. That's what they living to do to you. They like that shit. They like that shit. They don't want to sit up here and play sad and sorrow and stupid and dumb like they don't know what they're doing. They know just what they're doing and why they're doing and why they won't stop. Stupid assholes getting on my damn nerves. Right, that's the whole point. They don't want to hear their truth. They too busy trying to project their truth and make it digestible so people can eat that stupid ass shit, eat that motherfucking slop, eat that shit on a fucking silver platter with damn sugar and sprinkles and shit put on top of it. They still eating the shit. You feel me? They just as delusional as the motherfucker who's presenting the damn delusion, because ain't no way in the hell you gonna serve me no shit on no damn gold or silver platter and think I'm gonna eat it because you put some fixings and sprinkles on that bitch. I don't want that shit. It's shit. Yeah, they like it in the dark. They don't want to change. They don't want to do nothing. That's why they take these type of offers to get to survive, to provide for themselves, for their livelihood. That's why they chose this type of livelihood. Yeah, they scared of their own demons. They scared of themselves. They scared of themselves. They ain't even never tap in. They so busy. They learn how to tap into others, but not learn how to tap into them. And then they are, again, afraid to tap into themselves because of the demons they embodied to power them to do the fucking dirty work. So, yeah, lose situation. But again, with your divine ass, with this 9 of cups right here, you are being preyed upon because people think they know you. They don't know you. They know the old version of you. They know who you used to be. They don't know who you are right now today. That's what's fucking it all up. That's why everybody fighting, because they confused, because they trying you and you ain't even that type of person. You feel what I'm saying? You learned your lessons. You evolved from that. So you're not going to fall for that shit no more. Yeah, and it ain't nothing but the fucking devil trying to tempt you back into your south node. Don't want you to ascend fully into your north node. They don't want you to ascend fully into your higher consciousness. Everything to stop you from going where the fuck you supposed to go is why these people is why they doing what they doing. They want to keep you still. They want to keep you stagnant. You got too much motion. Yeah, and they think shit sweet and they think shit easy because they're not getting the normal reaction that they are assuming that people are supposed to give when being tried or this type of shit being done unto them. They are expecting a certain type of reaction and they don't know how to react because they're not getting the reaction that they were expecting. That, I mean, I don't even know, boy. I don't even know. That's why the money fucked up. That's why they can't get shit going. That's why they can't get nothing done. That's why they steady meeting their motherfucking match. They steady meeting motherfuckers who's just like them. And mad because they tricks and ways don't work on the woken. Period. It don't work on motherfuckers who already been there, done that, learned that lesson. It just work on the motherfuckers who want to be in that energy with them. See, you sitting over here minding your own business, thinking about your money on your mind, and your mind on your money, and they doing what? Laid up. With every time, Dick and Harry and everything that's willing to spread it low and wide for them. I mean, I'm just saying, pay attention to what's going on now. Pay attention to what's really fucking going on. These people only want certain things. That's why they move the way they do to get what they want. If they wanted it from a different perspective, if they wanted it to come in on a different level, they would change their ways. They would change how they move to get it on that level. So don't think that these people don't want what they want. They know what they know exactly what they want, and they're going about it just the way they need to go about it to get it in the way they need to get it. They don't want to do it the way you're trying to tell them to do it because it requires work they're not willing to put in. It requires too much. They don't meet the requirements doing it your way, but they meet the requirements doing it their way. That's why they keep doing it their way and rejecting your way, trying to tell you the way you doing it is wrong because they don't want to put in the work that you're putting in. Understand that. It ain't that you wrong. They just can't do it the way you doing it because it ain't in them. It's like you expecting the unexpected from a motherfucker, which you really are. They cannot meet your expectations. They can't meet you where you're at. That's why they always fail to, they always having failed attempts when it comes to attacking you. That's why they can't take you out. That's why they can't do nothing. These motherfuckers weak as hell, bro. Weaker than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna be hard-headed today, y'all. I ain't gonna be hard-headed today. Let's see what's coming out in here. And there we go. Walk out over here. Let me see what's going on. Shit getting real messy out this bitch. We finna see what the fuck going on. But that's the whole proof in the pudding right there, what we just went through. The proof in the fucking pudding about why they doing what they fucking doing and why they won't stop fucking with you. They want to be your end all be all. They want to be the people that walk around with their chest pumped down and say, "Oh, this person just like this because of me. I made them like this. I did this. I did that. They like that because of me. They in a situation because of me. I did that. I did that. I did that." They want to have the right to say that they did this and did that and shit it like a liga. And the shit that they bragging about ain't don't even hold no weight. It don't even mean nothing. They can't even say it around everybody because they're liable to catch criminal charges behind the shit they admitting that they did to you to put you in the situation that you in or tried to put you in the type of situation now they currently in. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. My table getting wobbly. I'm gonna have to tighten the table up. I don't know what happened. It ain't moving side. It's just moving side to side. It ain't moving front to back. I don't like that. Somebody ran in here and hit my damn table or something. Somebody ran in here and hit up my damn table or something. See, children think you ain't smart until you sit down and start filling shit out and they try to hide that they done came in here and caused some damn secret damage. Phew. Child. Anyway, back to these messy ass people. Let's see what the fuck they got going on, honey. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for my lovely collection? Yeah, they own friends is they own motherfucking ops. The very people that they trust and telling motherfuckers what they done did to you, how they done did, what they done did, talking, telling it, go tell it on the mountain. And they the reason why the police following you around town and you getting all these people coming in trying to figure out what the fuck going on with you and you trying to figure out why everybody trying to figure out your business, why everybody in your motherfucking business, because people know people in high places, and them high places can be people that, again, know about your services, the resources and shit that you're getting. Could be down there. They could know people down there, social service, DMV, social security, SSI. You never know who they know and where they know these people at. But whatever the fuck they got themselves tied up into to get up in your business and make false reports on you and say you stealing, you manipulating, you lying, and all this shit there in the third, they're going to jail for that shit. The motherfuckers who push that false ass paperwork and who investigated them false reports and knew them damn reports was false, oh, their ass is going down for that shit. They jealous because you looking good, smelling good, all that. They jealous. They jealous. Just jealous. Go on, Kaya. That's right. They jealous hoes. Cause they got to be, they playing house. They shacking up. They playing house and shacking up with a man who they gotta make the man. Put it like that. They making their man, they playing dress up. They got Ken dolls. You feel what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they mad because you protected from everything that they sending towards you. You feel me? They think because they got the bodies done and shit like that, they look better than you. No, the fuck they don't. They look like brick. Some of them walk around here looking like wisdom tubes and shit like that. These motherfuckers don't look good. They delusional. They walk around and think that shit look good. They know they don't fucking look good, but because they got more junk in the trunk and than you, don't matter how it look, just because they got more than you, they feel like that's enough. You like, I be down. And the motherfucker who they fighting over don't even give a fuck about them. Don't even give a fuck about them. You heard? Don't care about none of this shit they got going on. It's just karma. It's just fucking karma that's going on. A lot of fucking karma. See, these type of people who fuck their feelings out. That's why I be so many situations handled in all the wrong ways, because instead of having adult conversations, they want to go and commit adultery and fornicate and all this shit and creating all this spiritual warfare with this weaponizing of sacred things that's supposed to be reverence in a sacred way. They tainting it and making it toxic. You feel what I'm saying? Making it septic. Hey, the Most High Sugar. Hey, baby. Welcome. But see, you ain't worried about what they ass is doing. They can all go fuck each other, have a big ass, I hate you, I love you, then thin line between love and hate ass orgy party, and they still gonna be right back at this shit. Right, they gonna start this shit right back up. So it don't matter whether you partake in it or not. The shit ain't gonna stop. Just know that. You don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. You got a new man coming in here. Yeah. And then like I said, this motherfucker who was sent in to break you and mad because they can't break you. You feel what I'm saying? They want to act like they unfazed by your rejection over your new man. They looking at the nigga, they zoning in on nigga. They trying to do something to the nigga. They creating lopsided beefs and shit. They starting up shit, trying to get to the nigga to take the nigga away from you and shit like that. And this nigga like, bitch, who? I ain't scared, ho. If you scared, go to church, bitch. But if you want some, come get some. Yeah, because you sitting over here all in love. It's the love for me. Why these bitches over here fucking anything that will fuck them? You feel what I'm saying? Right. That's the stupid shit they do out of spite. You want to spite somebody because your feelings hurt and you don't know how to talk about your feelings. You don't know how to properly express yourself. So you want to go what you call? Sell yourself short and do some old reckless ass shit. Go out here and have some tantric ass sex. And now look at you in this tantric ass situation, bind it up to a motherfucker who you ain't even got no business being with. That's the realization that a lot of people is coming to. They realizing they with people who they should have never been with, and they done did shit that they can't take back, and they trying to figure out how to get their life back on track without paying the price for the mistakes that they made because of the realization or epiphany that they done came to. No, but you still gonna have to pay that price whether you came to the realization or you stayed in Delulu land. It don't matter, ho. You still gonna pay for that shit. Yeah, it's a mindset. A fuck that wanted that. Mad because you out here celebrating, living life, being healthy, being wealthy, and living for the Lord. Yeah. These people trying to hack your social media and all this shit, stalking you like little trolls under the bridge. They might as well just let it go. They might as well just let it go because y'all don't even dwell on the same timeline anymore. And after a while, I'm hearing for some of y'all, once y'all make this move, y'all not even gonna see these people no more. Some of y'all moving, bouncing your ass clean up out the city. And for some of y'all, I just heard somebody say, I can't move right now, baby, my kids in school. You ain't got long. You ain't got long, but you can move within your city. You can move on the side of town that you know you ain't gonna see them type of people on. Do that. Do that. You know what I'm saying? You might have to move your kids' school or whatever, but move to a side of town that you know you would never bump into these people on because you know they don't handle the type of business that you handle. So you know you would never run into them people on that side of town because they don't move like you. They don't do like you. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't like you. They don't hang on the functional side of town. You feel what I'm saying? They don't hang around the people who don't gotta do drugs and ain't drugged out and pimped out, fucked out, washed up, and all type of shit like that. See, when you get around people who ain't like that, you get around people who stand for something. The atmosphere is different. The attitude of people is different. They carry themselves differently, and it ain't even an offense. It's just like, I finally met my people. I'm finally around my tribe. See, you didn't understand it when you went around that side of town when you weren't on that type of time because again, you was like on their type of time. You wasn't on this type of time that you're supposed to be on. But now that you're on the type of time that you're supposed to be on, you understand the attitude. You understand the charisma. You understand the tone. You understand the undertone. And you understand the environment and why people fight so hard to keep it that way. Why people won't riffraff around them, period. Not even a certain level of riffraff. I don't need that shit, period, because I got too much other shit to be worrying about, worrying about is the motherfucker gonna steal my rim caps today? Is the motherfucker gonna steal my tires? Is the motherfucker gonna break my window, gonna break in my car? See, when you put yourself in environments where that shit is less likely to occur, less likely to happen, then you will see your mindset. You will feel it change. You'll feel that reprogramming going on in your brain with the brain cells and waves traveling in a different way. You might have mild tension headaches, dull pulsating frontal lobe headaches and things like that because the highways and byways in your brain is under construction. You got a lot of highway construction going on up in that brain of yours, and it's rewiring how your thought process flows through your brain. You see what I'm saying? So all this shit that they doing is null and void. They just doing it unto themselves, and they're not gonna realize it until they can't find you no more. When you are no longer, when you are a non-relevant factor in these people's lives, and they can't fuck with you, even if they try, they can't even find you, they can't even locate you. All they can do is just send things out of their mouth. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. When they find out that you are no longer fuck wittable, that's when the harsh reality is gonna set in, and that's what's gonna set a lot of these motherfuckers down, if not every single last one of them, that they fucked up. The very one that they preyed on and jump cities behind you, city hopping behind your ass, side of town hopping behind your ass, they realizing that the level that you on right now, that shit ain't gonna work no fucking more, because they ain't gonna have what it takes to get to that side of town no more. They ain't gonna have what it takes to put themselves in a position to fuck with you on that side of town or in that city, because they don't even have the credentials to be where you at, live where you live, go where you go. So because of that elemental change right there, that's what fucked the whole game up for all of them. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that's what fucked the whole game up for all of them. They can't fuck with you because you doing shit that they can't fucking do. You been doing shit that they couldn't do, but again, on a lower level, on a lower scale, because you was timid, you was frail, you was being a little fake towards yourself, because you was turning from your gifts to fit in with these people. But when you kept it real with yourself, and you started being real with yourself, and not lying to kick it with these motherfuckers, downgrading, downplaying yourself, having to turn your brain down just to function and talk to these motherfuckers, because you can't have a what you call you can't even have a decent conversation with them because they talk about shit. See, they don't talk about certain things around you because they know of your standpoint that you're gonna come from. Your participation in the conversation, I'm putting it to you like that, is going to kill the conversation, because the way they talk about it, they build up incriminating case around them, and the way things are going these days, motherfuckers recording your ass on the motherfucking shades and glasses and shit. So you got to be extra special careful of the conversations you participate in. And then when they notice that you're not participating in the conversation, and you just sitting back listening and observing, and you ain't giving no input, either way it go, they're gonna look at you as an op, because they know this is not your lifestyle. You just participating in it just to fit in, and they like, oh no, we ain't doing that. Ain't no just getting in to fit in. Either you with it or you ain't. That's why they stay trying to put you in compromising situations. They stay trying to put you in the line of fire. They stay putting you in situations that you would go back later after you got yourself out of it, say, damn, if I fuck with a motherfucker, I would have never put myself or whoever I'm fucking with in this type of position. That let you know they don't fuck with you. And they not that fucking stupid. You don't see them putting themselves in that type of situation. You don't see the people who they really give a fuck being a fuck about being put in those type of situations. No, you was the test dummy. You was the dummy mission. You was the dummy that was, you know what I'm saying, funny to everybody, because you was quote unquote willing to do certain things to fit in with these motherfuckers. And when you realize that you was fitting in with the trash, you was devaluing yourself by trying to fit in and hang with these motherfuckers, and you realize that what type of people you was really around, and why other people was looking at you some type of way, the people who once fucked with you when you was up there, you don't see them no more. You don't associate with them type of people no more. You don't even run into them kind of people no more. It's because of who you have conformed to, who you started hanging around with. They're like, oh, see, they thought that. See, perception is a motherfucker. Motherfuckers started thinking like, oh, well, maybe you did conform. Maybe you did turn out to be a hood booger. Maybe you is a hood wink or whatever, because you started hanging around hood people. But you just seen it as a sense of, oh, you were just hanging around these type of people because that was just your current environment. That's just currently where you was living in. So you play the game as it go. So you wouldn't feel so lonely. You feel what I'm saying? So you wouldn't feel, so out of place and so out of fucking whack. You feel what I'm saying? But other people on the outside looking in don't understand that. They don't see it from your perspective. They just see what you're doing. They don't see the rhyme or reason behind it. But you didn't take the time out to try to explain it to nobody else. You just kept that shit to yourself. You said, that's cool. You feel me? That's cool. I'm cool with it. You cool with it. We cool with it. But now that you quote unquote moving out the hood, you moving on up, you moving to the other side of town, you moving from the east side, moving to the north, moving to the west. You know what I'm saying? side of town, or the side of town that these motherfuckers don't go on because a certain caliber of people reside on that side of town. They know it ain't safe for them over there. They know them people put the people on their motherfucking ass. They come over there with their fuck around and find out shit. Yeah, those are the type of environments and type of cities and neighborhoods that you're now getting ready to elevate and live in, and you're going to see yourself transform either back to normal or to the level that you've been supposed to been on a long fucking time ago. That these people killed you back from because they didn't want you to be the one that made it the fuck out. Now you got to slip out. You got to slip and slide out. That's why God keeps saying, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Because these people is getting they just due from what they have done unto you. Understand that these people is getting their tail whooped. You heard me. I said this yesterday. These people are going to randomly be getting their ass whooped. They're going to be at a random place and motherfuckers is going to come up and whoop their ass. You heard me? Like, that's the type of karma they going to be in. That's the type of karma that they going to be receiving. That damn sporadic ass, got to let it rain on their motherfucking ass. Just terrible shit. The same shit they set up for others to fall up into, that's the shit that happened to them. I'm sorry, who is that? Jess Laundry, is you talking to me or you talking about somebody else? I said Landry. Sorry, I didn't even mess your name up. Jess Landry, 1984. Who full of shit? But again, the new relationships you're getting ready to embark upon, the new relationships that you're getting ready to have, are relationships these people can never obtain because they don't have the intellect to attract in these type of relationships to them because of the shit that they're doing. They're so busy being narcissistic, bullying, and you ain't know my smoke alarm. No, wait on that, ho. Wait on that. You talking about waiting on my trying to call me ghetto bitch. Next. Talking about waiting on my fire alarm to go out. Bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? And who the fuck is you talking about? See, that's that shit that we talking about. The devil. The devil. Every time. Wanna come up in here talking shit. Oh, well, talk about that then. Talk about how you on the outside can't get in no more. Talk about it. Listen for that. Listen for that long. You hear it? No. Yeah. And see, the thing about these people right here, they mad because they being exposed by the very people who they rallied up to go against you. Everybody folding on each other. Everybody folding on themselves. Yeah, I mean, you just block stupid shit. I'm tired of confronting these people. You can keep coming in here mad because you're getting talked about, mad because you're being exposed because you want to be a cross watcher. And I done said some shit to hurt your motherfucking feelings. I stomped that pinky toe. And then motherfucker, arr, 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 arr. What the old folks say? A hurt dog gonna always holler, ain't it? Holler, holler, holler. Shit, get the fuck on with that shit. Whoever, good, bad, or indifferent, they won't be in here no more. Look, see, it's all because you are something that they not, something that they can't be. You're in an unattainable position. You always been so. You always kept yourself in a position of being unattainable, meaning, in the midst of all of this shit that these people have done to you, said about you, set you up to fall into, all of that, they ain't never surpassed you. They ain't never did what you did. The only way they was able to obtain the positions that they obtained was off the back end of other people and from the help of others. They never went from beginning to end, solo dolo, being the only ones to say, I did this on my own. I stood on my own too. And I stood on my own 10 and I got this out the mud. I did this on my own. No, they always had support, whether good, bad, or indifferent, real or fake. They always had motherfuckers to get them there. Whether they stayed there or not, they always had what you didn't have, which was a quote unquote village, whether the village was real or fake, to get them to those positions. That's what makes you different. That's what makes them hate you, because you did it without the help. And they know they can't do it without the help. That's why they be mad, because it is like, they're like, damn, I still quote unquote surpassed this person, but it was only because of dot dot dot. You surpassed them because of you and God. And they've been seeing that shit. That's what they wanted to destroy. They wanted to sever your tie and connection with the Lord. They wanted to make you think that your help came from man. They wanted to make you think that your life was the way it was because of man, not because of God. They wanted to just destroy your faith in the Most High. They wanted to have your nose buried so deep in religion that you couldn't see past the rules and regulations and see past all these standards they're trying to hold you up to that they ain't even living up themselves. They sitting at home laughing, cracking open beers and bottles of liquor and everything else, laughing at you, trying to meet their damn unrealistic ass expectations that they ain't even living to, children ain't living up to, nobody in the family living up to. But that's because they know you got the potential to do it. They want you to do it, and they want you to do it on your knees. They want you to crawl to the top. Well, I did it I slid to the top on my backside. Why don't you go try to make it to the top on the top of your head type shit? Like, yeah, oh my God. They try to. I just heard somebody say, you ain't special. Ain't nothing special about you. You ain't the first person to do it, and you won't be the last. I'm just surprised you was able to do it. What you do? Who you pay? Who did you cheat off of? Because you sure couldn't have did that on your own. And what you did on your own is more common being done on someone's own time, like without help than with help. The things that they've been assisted to do, the things they've been assisted to accomplish, is like you shouldn't have needed help to get that done. You should have been able to do that on your own. Like the areas in which they need help, you don't. So they want to make you feel bad for not needing help in the ways that they need help to be successful. You can be successful with little to no help. They can't be successful without it. Now they sitting over here using all their free time that they should be using to build themselves up to be able to do it on their own without the support and help of others. They're taking that free time and putting it in to take down people who are putting in that time, putting in that work. That's why they're trying to defame you, dig up dirt on you, find any bad thing that they can find. They got some truth behind it and throw it out there like, oh, you remember when he or she did this? Remember when he or she did that? Not, oh, do you know they doing this now? Because what you doing now, they don't even want to speak of. They don't even want that shit to roll off their lips. They don't want to give you no type of credit at all. So they're not going to speak on what you're currently doing now. Not going to speak on anything that you're doing right now because everything is an accolade. Everything that you're doing now deserves congratulations, flowers, celebration. They ain't gonna do none of that. They ain't. So they want to speak of your past because they can't speak of your present, and they damn sure can't speak on your future because everything that you're doing is putting you in a position to be unfuckwittable, unspoken on. You can't be spoken on. They can't speak on your name without receiving karma, and they know that. Like, I don't know, honey. It's the shade for me, baby. It's the shade. The shade tree that they sitting under. You sitting there looking like, bitch, I could never because, bitch, just because I'm alone don't mean I'm fucking lonely, bitch. Y'all shade tree assholes sitting over there in the fucking shade room over here talking and gossiping and not only just about you, but about them motherfucking selves. Please, child. You can't listen to a bunch of grown-ass motherfucking children. Thank you, God. Thank you for the confirmation. You can't sit up here and listen to a bunch of grown-ass motherfucking children. You too busy making wedding preparations, preparing for your new life with your divine counterpart. These bitches trying to come back and tell you about a nigga that's stuck in their yesteryears about how they was motherfucking in the closet, trying to make you feel bad about something you disregarded and threw away in the trash a long fucking time ago. It's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You see this diamond on my motherfucking finger, bitch? That made up for all the damn lonely nights, all the tears and all the shit that y'all motherfuckers made me cry. Honey, these diamonds, these paid bills, these new houses, this compound, these cars, my church education trust funds and living trust and all this shit with everything I got going to solidify my children's children and so forth and so forth. That's what you concerned about. That's what you worried about. You ain't worried about none of that stupid ass shit there. You worried about blending families and the support of your husband and your new blended family that you just got married into. You worried about how y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna fit in and get in and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Mind you, this motherfucker over here trying to defame you and quote unquote sit you down with her, need help. She looking like everything she going through and being through. And everybody trying to tell her, bitch, you need some help. You need some milk. You need something. Cause you talk about somebody who done you talking about somebody who done walked away. You feel what I'm saying? You talk about somebody who done walked away from a motherfucker, you still fighting for behind closed motherfucking doors. You still fighting for this motherfucker behind closed doors to pay you any type of fucking mind. They sit in the house and pay more attention to the fucking phone than you. And they want to have the nerve to come outside and try to make you be in competition with a fake ass relationship. A motherfucker that they having to pay to keep this man coming home to them at night. They got to keep working all these motherfucking jobs and shit and doing all this and that to pay a motherfucker to stay with them. You ain't paying to play. You ain't got to. You never had to. The fuck? Yeah, being who you truly are is what got these people shot in the paw and fucked up. They didn't think it was real. They didn't think shit like that happened in reality. But they wasn't never living in reality. And you brought them to that reality. That you woke their ass up. They realized through fucking with you, they weren't even living in fucking reality. Now clock that. Yeah. Yeah. And they mad because they couldn't take down a real one. Bitch, you never had a fucking fighting chance. Yeah, because see, you was sitting back laughing at this fucking little ass baby man the whole fucking time. She's sitting up here fighting for the motherfucker, defending this motherfucker with her whole fucking chest. And you sitting back with your hater blockers on, blocking this hoe. Like, girl, you sitting over here arguing and trying to fight over a broke motherfucker, and you know getting down where this motherfucker broke. Everything you got going on is because of you. You funding and footing the bill for every fucking thing going on around this hoe. Meanwhile, you sitting over here engaged on your way down the fucking aisle. And he over here want to argue about a broke ass motherfucker who's still over here hitting your motherfucking line, trying to pray their way back into your motherfucking life and ain't gonna get back into your life. Gonna be stuck with the memory and the thought of you. Cause this bitch ain't nothing but a motherfucking distraction. A motherfucker that you need to be writing off on your taxes like a child. Cause that's what they is, a fucking child. Yeah, a child with a motherfucking disease. A child with a motherfucking damn disease, child. Long distance relationship. Self-care. See, this is gonna start off as a long distance relationship with whoever you getting ready to marry, because again, you got to let that booty wind or that after wind pass on, because it's like the bullshit done passed, but the downwind is coming behind that shit, and you don't want that, your person to come in and smell that you had that type of shit flowing through your motherfucking life. So within respect to that, you had to let that downwind pass first before you could, you know, quote unquote, get closer to your person. So you're okay with the distance between you all, because the remnants of the bullshit is still passing through. So you're cool on that. You feel what I'm saying? You're cool with the distance. You're cool with the distance. Here we go with another motherfucking demon. Let me get you on up out of here too. I mean, at this point, I don't understand what the fuck these people keep coming in here talking for. You gonna get booted out every time. I'm not here for that shit. Look, the shade. Look, they're trying to keep this shit a secret. But see, you already fucking know. You already fucking know. Spiritually, you already fucking know. That's why you never gave a fuck. You never gave a fuck. Fuck a damn. You never gave a fuck. It's like, bitch, I don't fuck with no shit like that. You can smell the disease on the motherfucker. You can smell the funk. Like, they don't understand the levels to your sensory. They don't understand to your sensory system. They don't understand that your sensory level is on a spiritual level, so you can smell what's in the physical as well as what's in the spiritual. And you smelt this shit on them. and you stopped fucking with this motherfucker. And they thought it was because of their actions and shit. They didn't know you smelled that motherfucker disease on their ass. Stinking coochie dick having ass motherfucker dick smell like a motherfucking fish market. Nut smell like the motherfucking ocean. Shit stink than a motherfucker. Bitch bust a nut. The bitch smell like goddamn sea salt water and fish ass. Yeah, see, you consider your children when it comes to the involvement of you and someone else. You got children already, so you already a mama. You feel me? And you gonna protect your children at all costs. And your children come first. So if the children ain't fucking with it, you ain't fucking with it neither. You ain't fucking with it neither. Not this whole in the same sex relationship. I just seen that shit out there. I like boys and I like girls. That's why she's so fucking torn in between the two, and her hair standing on top of her like she just stuck her finger in a damn socket because she don't know what she wants. She a dick dyker. Yeah, and see, you had to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be forcefully, involuntarily involved in this bullshit. This is why you got to be careful who you fuck with. Yeah, but you guarded, baby. You ain't going for that shit. You ain't coming or going for none of this side chick drama bullshit. Cause that's all it was. This motherfucker wanted you to be a bird head, a side chick bitch. And you like, motherfucker, I know you fucking with everybody. You fucking with everybody around town cause everybody talking about you. He don't realize you ain't around here telling everybody you fuck with him like he around here telling everybody he fuck with you. So you get to hear the tea. You feel what I'm saying? You get to hear the real deal about what the fuck going on with this motherfucker here. Who ain't gonna never motherfucker change. Who gonna die in their motherfucking ways, you feel me? Meanwhile, you over here procreating with your husband and this bitch want to return for another motherfucking round of this third party bullshit. Who's going for it? Put a me too down there in the comment if you're going for any of this shit. And I bet not near one. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't understand, no, you don't need to me too. You ain't going for none of this shit. You bet not. You bet not. But yes, child. This shit right here is for some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Like the little boy said on the damn TikTok, a bullshit. A bullshit. Right. Don't get another whooping now. You ain't listening right now. You ain't listening right. But yeah, y'all, don't let a dumb motherfucker or dumb motherfucker get you tied up into some dumb ass shit. You need to step back and look at what the fuck going on. Look at the whole fucking picture from beginning to the end. Now it was for both sides too. We went through it for him, and for the other side as well. You know, you over here get ready to come into union with your divine counterpart. You're guarding and protecting. You're guarding and protecting yourself from this fucking bullshit. But you had them all fucked up when they realized that you was a real one. You feel what I'm saying? That's where they all had you fucked up at. They thought shit was motherfucker sweet. And when you walked away and they did their research on you outside of the relationship, outside of all the shit that they tried to start surrounding you, when they seen you on your own, out there on your own, they thought they threw you out to the wolves, and they still seen that you know what I'm saying, holding it down, you doing even better. That's what had them people fucked up. Like, oh, not this whole played in my motherfucking face, making me think that I was playing with a punk pussy ass motherfucker and I was playing with a boss. Yeah, that's how they feel. That's the utter of the confusion that these people are going through and experiencing right now. That's the utter of the confusion. So, you know, don't just stay away from this. Get out of this situation. Get out. If you're in it, if you're out of it, handle yourself in accordance so that you can remain over here in this energy that's for you and let this shit bypass you. Because this ain't got nothing to do with you. This comes from insecurity. This comes from lack thereof, not being raised right, and choosing the wrong motherfucking side. Choosing the wrong fucking master. But have you dwelling in this mindset and thinking that anything outside of doing stupid ass shit like this is whimsical. It's fairy tale. It's not true. It's not real. So My darlings, my loves, I thank you guys so much for stopping by and spending time with your girl. And until next time, my darlings, peace.